Hello, my name's Ailsa and I've got a special Christmas inspired eco-craft for day 5 of your OnFife Christmas Advent calendar. I'm going to show you how to make a Scandinavian inspired Christmas tree wall decoration. For this craft you'll need some sticks, a sharp knife to cut them to size, some string and some scissors. You may also want some decoration which we'll touch upon a little bit later. The first thing you want to do is cut your sticks and arrange to size, with the smallest at the top and the biggest at the bottom. You then want to measure and cut your string. You'll need approximately 2.5 times the length of the tree for the left and the same for the right. Lay the string on top of your stick so you can see a rough positioning. You're then going to start with the bottom stick and tie a knot around each side with the separate pieces of string. Make sure you tie your knots very tight so that your sticks can't move about. You'll then position the next stick and again tie knots at either end. After you tie each stick to the string, lift it up to make sure it's sitting straight. This will give you the opportunity to correct it as you go. Continue this all the way up until you reach the final stick, testing the positioning as you go. Once you're happy with how your tree looks, tie the top 2 pieces of string together, creating a loop to hang it from. So there we have the very basic shape of your Christmas tree decoration, and all we need to do now is decorate. You can use whatever you want. For mine I've added some lights, some needle felted Christmas characters and of course a star on the top. And there you have it, your decorated Scandinavian style Christmas tree wall decoration.
Hello, I'm Pauline and I've got a Christmas craft for you. I'm going to show you how to make Christmas heart decorations. So first of all, get yourself a heart template, and I'm using felt to make mine because it's a great material to work with because it doesn't fray. And I've cut out 2 shapes which we're going to put together. I'm going to stitch them round, so I'm going to show you 2 different stitches that you might want to use to go around the outside. I'm going to demonstrate that with wool because I think you might see it better. So the first one is just a running stitch. So if you get your needle threaded up and you go from the back of your material to the front, pull it through, just go a little bit along, put your needle back to the back and pull it through, okay? And then bring your needle up to the front again, just next to where you went through the back, and then pull it through and back to the back, okay? And that is one stitch that you could use to go right the way round. The other one is called blanket stitch, and that's if you want to go over the edge, okay? So if you again thread up your needle, I've got wool again to show you. So from the back to the front, okay? Oops, back to the front. Then we're going to go over the material like that. Hold it between your 2 fingers. Bring your needle from the back to the front again, but this time go through that little loop that's between your 2 fingers. Now the first stitch is more difficult, but after that it's easy. So it's back to the front and then through the little loop, okay? And you can do that right the way around your heart, okay? To give you this effect. So take your 2 pieces and decide what you're going to do. You need to get a bit of ribbon or a bit of string to hang it up with. So if you get that ready, and what we're going to do as we sew round is catch it between the 2 heart shapes at the top, okay? Leave a little bit open because we're going to put in some stuffing just to give it a bit of shape. All that's left to do now is pop a bit of stuffing in. I have a bit of toy stuffing, but anything soft that you have that you can cut up, pop it inside. You don't need much, and then sew up the gap using the same stitch as you were using before. You can be as creative as you like with this. I'm sure you've got lots of ideas, but I'm just going to show you some that I've done. It's easier to do any decoration before you put the two pieces together, okay? So I've got this one, which I've glued some felt holly onto. This one, I use different fabrics and different sizes of hearts. This one, put some buttons on. And this one, I used blanket stitch going right the way around the outside and sewed on a snowflake too. I hope you have great fun making your felt hearts, and Merry Christmas when it comes. Bye bye for now.